Yeah, we working. We working. On a holiday where I blow a lot. Getting in. Let's get it. Honor the greats, do what we gotta do. Let's get it, baby. September 13th. Here we go.
Running before we, head into the press conference. So everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion come September 13th.
The thing about Crawford is he believes he's doing it. Like, he believes he's the one. So that's the difference between him and any other.
Terence Crawford just sent a chilling warning to Canelo Alvarez, and it's got the whole boxing world shook, with quietly backing Bud's game plan. And Terence Crawford confidence hitting savage new levels. Canelo might be walking into the most dangerous fight of his career. This ain't just talk, it's personal.
Fighters that they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You mention me one elite fighter. Just one.
Thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract.
Crawford legacies get real. Since the early 2000s, the names you face, most of them weren't elite. From 2000 to 2002, name one world-class fighter that truly tested you. Just one. You can't. But you mention, and that says everything. Because here's the truth. Terence Crawford has something those other guys never did: guts, real grit. The kind that doesn't come with belts or contracts. Those past opponents, they didn't want it bad enough. They showed up to survive. Crawford shows up to win. This fight isn't about titles or paydays. It's about heart, and while others
Beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stuff a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Everybody else been saying, since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stuff a mud hole in there, and he gonna be next.
Backed out, ducked, or folded under pressure. Crawford stepped in head high, gloves ready. That's the difference. That's why this moment matters. This is about the legacies crashing head on, and only one man walking out with his name etched in history. Terence Crawford is done waiting in the shadows. Now, he's front and center firing verbal shots at Canelo Alvarez and turning up the psychological heat. No more polite call-outs, no more quiet ambition. Crawford's digging deep, even targeting Canelo's physical traits during press conference. Bold, direct, and calculated. But this isn't just trash talk for the cameras.
He'll engage a lot more than Skull, but he will be looking to do all the things where people have had success, which is use movement. Look at what Bivol did. Bivol had the perfect game plan. He boxed off the back foot, then he attacked, then he moved, then he, all that kind of stuff. I think Crawford will be looking to do exactly.
This is high-level mental warfare. Crawford knows the fight begins long before the first bell, and he's already looking to shake Canelo's confidence, get under his skin, and throw off his rhythm. It's a strategic move from a fighter who's not just chasing victory, he's chasing legacy. And make no mistake, these mind games could be the first punches landed in what's shaping up to be a generational clash.
Canelo Alvarez opposed to fighting individually. The thought of him is what puts fear in their heart. But he doesn't care about that because he's Terence Crawford, so it's a totally different thing. So if he can implement his strategy and ride it out to the end of the fight, he's going to be successful. But if Canelo can do what he needs to do, and the timing has to be on point, because he's not that fast as Crawford is. It's all about
broke it down plain and simply. Terence Crawford wants to beat Canelo Alvarez. It all comes down to brains and footwork. No standing toe-to-toe. No getting walked down like the rest. Crawford's path to victory lies in movement, precision, and elite ring IQ. Hearn emphasized that Bud's ability to stay elusive, strike on the back foot, and control the pace will be everything. He can't afford to be cornered. He can't get.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. It ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can.
Bullied. This isn't just about throwing punches, it's about thinking the bull, not outrunning him. Against a powerhouse like Canelo, who breaks opponents down with pressure and power, Crawford needs to be a ghost there when he wants. Gone before the counter. If he stays sharp, stays slick, and keeps the Mexican legend chasing shadows who might just witness one of the smartest performances in modern boxing history. Terence Crawford isn't just great, he's a master of the craft, widely respected across the boxing world, but is the full package: a deadly switch hitter, slick counterpunch, and a chess player with gloves ring IQ.
Crawford can handle it all. That's it. I am. I'm not in any way trying to shortcome the tremendous fighter named Canelo. I like Canelo a lot, but I like
off the charts. What sets him apart, it's not just speed, it's the ability to adapt in real time, break opponents down mentally, and make world-class fighters look average. Crawford doesn't just win, he solves puzzles in motion. Whether he's circling on the outside or snapping back with laser-precise counters, his footwork and fight IQ have carried him past the best. He's not chasing knockouts, he's chasing perfection, and when it all comes together, you're watching a fighter operate on another level. There's a thin line between confidence and chaos, and Terence Crawford walks it like a pro. As the showdown with Canelo Alvarez draws near, top trainers around the sport are sounding the alarm. Crawford's mindset isn't just fearless.
He got a fighting spirit, so when you see Crawford, he gonna go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We gonna do everything we can to him. We gonna do whatever we got to do. But one thing you can expect is Crawford is gonna step to him, because you can't beat Canelo going on the back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something, and he better know Crawford
sits borderline reckless, and that's what makes him so dangerous. Trainer Derek James, who's worked with elite-level talent, didn't mince words. He highlighted Crawford's quiet intensity, not bravado, not hype, but a calm, cold belief that he can walk into the fire with bigger, stronger, more athletic opponents and still come out on top. That kind of mentality, it can't be coached, it's wired deep. And against a powerhouse like Canelo, it could be Crawford's greatest weapon. He's not just stepping into the ring, he's stepping into legacy. And he's doing it without blinking. This isn't some complicated puzzle. This is warfare at the highest level, a mental chess match masked in violence.
Try to respect my opponents, and I think he don't did them because he really wanted to do. I think Turki Al-Ashi told him, you need to do something, and he did. And now before I respect his word, because he say, oh, I'm not gonna let somebody to tell me what I need to do, and he did. So, but you know me, I respect everybody, but if you with me, so it's gonna be different.
Terence Crawford isn't the type to hesitate, and he's sure as hell not the type to second guess. He's an aggressive scholar of the ring, a warrior who studies, adapts, and steps into battle with cold, unshakable confidence. And according to elite trainer Derek James, that mindset is more lethal than any punch you can throw. When you've got a man like Crawford who fears nothing, James said, that's when it becomes dangerous. And he's right, that fearless aura, that refusal to be intimidated, it's not blood.
Like to do that kind of stuff. I always respect my opponents, but they fuck with me, so it's different, you know. What I think is Turki Al-Ashi told him, hey, you need to do something. You see so nervous in Riyadh in the press conference.
Buster. That's what separates Crawford. And it's exactly what makes this showdown with Canelo Alvarez the most electrifying style of the decade. Let's break it down. Canelo thrives off mid-range pressure. He's a master of physical control, imposing, calculated, and devastating when he closes distance. He wears you down, corners you, makes the ring feel like a trap. But Crawford, he's the answer to that puzzle, with speed, footwork, precision, and the type of ring IQ that only comes once in a generation. He disrupts the pattern. He flips the script. He doesn't fall into traps. He lets them question everyone's a skink in Crawford.
His work. He say, I'm not gonna do anything I don't want it, or somebody tell me I need to do, and he do it in that. He tried to back me up, not pushing me, but like back me up, and that's why I push.
Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off. He pissed me off. Yeah. So it's gonna be almost the same.
It'll be bad.
Yeah.
Speed and strategy overcome Canelo's size and sheer strength, or does the weight, the pressure, and the Mexican warrior's power prove to be just too Mukboxing legend and former undefeated champ Andre Ward says Crawford has what it takes. Not just because of the skills, but
hoping that he's able to endure what Canelo's going to bring. But I think he has the skill set to be able to be like eluding all of the big shots and hit, not get hit. What does brother Nassim say? He has the most famous quote, swim without getting...
Because of the mental edge Ward sees in Crawford, what every true great needs: grit, composure, and total control of the moment. This isn't